All right, let's jump right into this explainer. Today, we're unpacking a framework that is just mind-bending. We're looking at Ryuho Okawa's Introduction to the Laws of the Universe, and it completely flips our standard historical narrative on its head. It claims that Earth is actually this grand, cosmic melting pot of extraterrestrial life. The text we're diving into today asserts an incredibly complex cosmic lore. It boldly blends ancient Earth mythology with some seriously advanced alien theories. We're going to explore all of this objectively so we can really understand its unique, almost cinematic world building and the massive philosophical questions it raises. To make sense of this sci-fi level lore, we're going to look at 1. A cosmic melting pot. 2. Enlil the strict creator. 3. Confucius's migration plan. 4. Athena the cosmic protector. 5. Lient Earl Cloud's wisdom. And 6. The future of humanity. Okay, kicking things off with part 1, a cosmic melting pot. The whole foundation of this text is that Earth isn't just some random rock floating in space. According to the spiritual entities channeled by the author, Earth is actually a crucial window for viewing the entire universe. It's a prime destination for planetary evolution. And the big takeaway here is that realizing our deep connection to extraterrestrial species is literally the key to humanity's next evolutionary leap. Just look at the massive scale we're dealing with here. The text uses major historical and mythical figures spanning thousands of years to deliver these extraterrestrial messages. We're talking Lient Earl Cloud in 5000 BC, Enlil in 2800 BC, Athena in 1600 BC, and Confucius in 552 BC. It's a wildly massive timeline. Which brings us to part 2, Enlil, the strict creator. So the text channels Enlil, and it is a staggering admission. He actually claims responsibility for causing the Great Flood. Yes, the exact same flood we all know from the Noah's Ark story. He basically says humanity got way too arrogant, so he wiped out nearly everything, only saving a select few people, like Noah, who had prophetic qualities. But here is where things take a sharp turn into ufology. Enlil identifies himself directly as a reptilian alien. Now, in the context of this specific cosmology, reptilians have an incredibly strict, almost punishing view of justice. They act like a really harsh father figure toward humanity, actually using natural disasters to discipline us when we step out of line. And it gets even heavier. Enlil explicitly explains that his faction views humans almost like livestock that they genetically engineered themselves. And he straight up warns that they are fully prepared to punish humanity with earthquakes, tsunamis, and hurricanes for our continuous mistakes. It's a super intense worldview built entirely on strict adherence to their laws. Now let's contrast that with part 3, Confucius and the migration plan. Surprisingly, the text casts Confucius in an intergalactic administrative role. He's not just a philosopher from ancient Earth anymore. He's out here managing cosmic logistics. He introduces what he calls the 10 billion humanity plan. According to Confucius, Earth is actively accepting this huge mass migration of alien species who possess advanced space technology. The ultimate goal? To grow Earth's population up to 10 billion souls, to push our planetary evolution forward. It's literally turning Earth into a huge melting pot of diverse alien backgrounds. But how do you manage 10 billion diverse cosmic souls without total chaos? Confucius says we have to perfectly integrate religion, politics, and education. For him, a successful civilization isn't built on brute force. It's all about instilling virtue and order through teaching, so all these migrating souls learn to coexist harmoniously. Moving right along to part 4, Athena, the cosmic protector. Athena steps in here as a powerful counterbalance, especially against that strict reptilian agenda we just talked about. She says she's actively fighting to protect humanity from malicious alien invasions, and she completely condemns aliens who abduct humans and treat us like experimental lab rats. She's drawing a very hard line against that kind of cosmic exploitation. She is urging us to just say no to these invasive forces. Her big message is that we absolutely must not over-rely on science and technology. Instead, we have to uphold our faith and spiritual values, like love and mercy. We can't just blindly trust the advanced science of certain alien species if it's completely spiritually void. Okay, part 5, Lient Earl Cloud's wisdom. Before we dive into his wisdom, we need to know who he is. In this text, Lient Earl Cloud is an ancient Incan king, But spiritually, he's a branch spirit of the supreme earth god known as El Cantere. And because of this direct connection, he holds full overarching authority over all extraterrestrial migration to our planet. He gives us a beautifully grand view of our history. He literally calls Earth a planet of love that was specifically designed for ultimate soul training. He manages these hugely diverse past civilizations and even talks about ancient history where humans migrated to Earth from Venus. So instead of Earth being some alien laboratory, he paints it as a sacred cosmic classroom. And finally, part 6, the future of humanity. When you lay it all out, you see this massive ideological divide in the lore. On one side, you've got the harsh, punishing control and genetic manipulation of the reptilians, represented by Enlil. But on the other side, there's this powerful coalition of love, mercy, protection, and structural integration championed by Athena, Confucius, and Lient Earl Cloud. So, whether you see this text as an esoteric spiritual philosophy or just a masterclass in sci-fi world building, you have to admit it leaves us with a wild thought to ponder. If Earth really is this stage for opposing cosmic forces, a true melting pot of galactic travelers, what path will we ultimately choose? Are we headed towards fear and strict compliance, or love, education, and spiritual growth? It's definitely something to think about. Thanks for hanging out with me for this explainer. I hope it sparked your curiosity.